Welcome back, fellow terraformers, to another episode of Planet Crafter. In this episode, we are going to significantly increase our automation capabilities. We've unlocked the Auto Crafter. The Auto Crafter automatically crafts the chosen recipe if the ingredients are found within a certain range, either in a storage or directly in the world. You know, that's going to be super handy. Let's have a look if we have enough super alloy. We have a super alloy rod. I want to make another super alloy extraction area, but unfortunately we do not have enough osmium. So we're going to go head over to our osmium cave and pick up some osmium. Before we do that, I want to just check the other materials required for this auto crafter. It needs more super aluminum rod and osmium. Excellent. So let's go over to our osmium cave to start this episode off, and we will go pick ourselves up some osmium. Alright guys, we're back. We've got a bunch of osmium. We want to go to our super alloy cave and build ourselves a second super alloy extraction so we can sort of increase the speed at which our super alloy rods get made. You can see that's definitely our main blocker at the moment. So we'll just grab 8 of those as well as some aluminum. I'm going to bring all my aluminum and you'll see why. We're going to make another super alloy rod bring with us. We'll bring our 3 osmium that we require for the second ore extractor, as well as 2 more for the auto crafter. Then we will bring ourselves some iron, because we're going to need to build some platforms and chests to make this work. What else did we need for the extractor? I think we need 2 iridium rods. Just going to make sure I have all my materials for the T2 ore extractor, as well as all my materials for the auto crafter. And then we're going to head off over to our super alloy area. We're going to set up some basic automation. Before we go, we're going to chug some water. Brought ourselves plenty of oxygen tanks, so let's head over. Alright, here we are guys, over at our super alloy extractor. First, we'll build a second extractor. Then, we will put on a little platform. I think I'm going to leave room for a third extractor just in case I want to expand on it. So I'm going to put the platform behind these extractors. And what we're going to do is expand our capabilities here. So before you remember, whenever we needed super alloy, we came over here and we just grabbed this bag full of stuff. But you can imagine with 2 super alloy extractors, we're not going to be able to fill our bag with everything, and it's not very efficient to bring everything back like this. Ideally, what we want to do is be able to turn these into alloy rods on site. That way we can bring back the rods directly. And it'll also save us the crafting step required when we get back to base. So that will really take this super alloy mining to the next level. So how are we going to do that, guys? The first thing we need to do is build a chest. Unfortunately, this one is a little bit annoying because the rods aren't made purely with super alloy. It's also made using aluminum, and that's why I brought over all this aluminum. So I'm going to dump all this aluminum in the chest. And then what we're going to build is the auto crafter. So the auto crafter will basically pick up every item in this circular range, which you can see it covers. I don't know why the developers made like 3 circles, but basically it picks up everything from that outer ring that you see, which encompasses both our extractors as well as this storage chest. So it's going to have access to all the materials. When you open up the auto crafter, you can select the recipe you want to craft. In our case, we want to craft super alloy rods, and those will require super alloy and aluminum. So we've made our little storage chest for aluminum. We will have to manually bring aluminum over here to fill this up every time it's empty. Unfortunately, we can't get aluminum here. So once we select this recipe, you'll see it starts crafting. Boom, super alloy rod. It's taking all the super alloy out of here, and see, all that super alloy just disappeared and it turned into a super alloy rod. And we've already got 2 super alloy. When it doesn't have enough materials, it will just keep attempting to craft, but nothing will come out. But in theory, every time we come back here, we should now be able to directly pick up some super alloy rods. So whenever we come and we need super alloy rods, we'll just come over here, we'll bring aluminum with us, refill this container, and we should be able to pull super alloy rods directly out of this auto crafter. And we will also get rid of the crap in these chests. So that is really coming along. I'm dying of oxygen deprivation while I was explaining all that. But yeah, that really takes the crafting to the next level. The other thing that we'll probably end up doing here is creating a shredding machine now that we have these materials sort of on tap, because we can just scrap these materials a lot easier that we don't need, creating a lot more room in the T2 ore extractors for the super alloy. We're going to give the same treatment to our osmium and to our uranium. Uranium I don't care so much for right now because obviously our power generation is mostly coming from fusion reactors now, so we don't need uranium to build more nuclear reactors. So we will give this treatment over to our osmium. I think we might just set up a second osmium drill, but we won't actually take the we can't make osmium rods at the moment, so yeah, we'll just make a second osmium drill so that we never run out of osmium, and we should be sweet. So we're back in our base. We'll get rid of all this crap in our inventory. We've got 2 more rods to work with. Don't need titanium. Do need some silicon. That's not full yet. With these 2 rods, we'll save 1 for whatever things we might need. We'll take 3 of our osmium with our rod and 2 of our iridium rods. And we will head out into our osmium cave and build a second osmium extractor. Alright, here we are, guys. Let's plop down. Oh my god, I didn't bring... Wait, no, I did bring stuff. I thought I came here without bringing the things I needed. Excellent. It really won't let me put it down here. Sometimes you just have to loop around and see if it lets you. Nope. Okay, maybe I can attach it on the other side. Yep. Cool. And we'll grab whatever osmium this is generated. We just recently emptied it out, but that's fine. We will now have double the osmium generation, and that should solve all our osmium problems for the foreseeable future. Alright, back guys, just sorted through my inventory. Gonna eat some food. Go harvest our food. I think we've run out of eggplant storage, but that's fine. We can turn our eggplant into much more useful things. We got some squash mushrooms, we'll eat the beans. We'll turn the eggplant into fertilizer, which we only need algae and sulfur for, and we have plenty of algae and sulfur. So we'll grab 6 of those, we will grab 2 of those, and we will make some more fertilizer. It will definitely come in handy. We're going to need it for a variety of things. We've got plenty of fertilizer actually. Great. How's our water? Alright, we've got pretty much full water. We'll just empty our water collectors and chuck that all in there. Alright, let's have a look. We have some... What do we want to build? Okay, so our terraforming index is going up by quite a lot. Incubators are about to be unlocked. That's going to let us deal with lava, but we don't have... I think we have some insects, but it's not really too close to that yet. What do we have to look forward to that we really want? The water filter. Oh my god, I really want that. That's basically going to allow us to drink water directly from any water source in the world, so we'll never have to carry around water ever again. Teleporter, you can imagine that's going to be super useful. We've got a T3 tree spreader and osmium rods. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff coming up. What I'm really interested in that'll take us to the next level of automation is this drone station, but unfortunately that's not going to be unlocked anytime soon unless we expand our capabilities. So let's have a look at our screens. We've got our orbital information screen that we can make now, so let's just make one of those. We need a compass chip, which requires silicon, magnesium, and 2 aluminum. Silicon, magnesium, and 2 aluminum. To make our compass microchip, we need an osmium and a silicon. make our new screen. Orbital information. This is a tiny screen, doesn't fit down there. We'll put it over here. What the orbital information tells us is all the rockets that we've launched into space. So we've got our T1 GPS satellite, we've got a seed spreader rocket, we've got 2 heat rockets, and 8 magnetic field protection rocket for pressure. Okay, cool. So we can see that we want to probably launch some more other rockets, right? Because we've got a lot of generation for pressure, and we don't really need anything. I mean, we need the T3 ore extractor, but I don't really want to rush for that because we're at 1.3 PA and we need 10 times more than that. So we've already got 8 pressure rockets in the air, so maybe we should launch some other rockets. Let's have a look at what rocket engines we have. We have 2, so maybe we'll do 1 of each rocket. So let's go up here. I don't have much super alloy, do I? But I do have aluminum, so let's build some super alloy. Maybe just 5. I know I said we probably never have to build super alloy again, but I'm a bit lazy to head over to the super alloy area. So we'll just build our own on site over here since we do have the materials to do so. Just pump out 5 super alloy real quick. We had a lot of basic resources and not much storage space for them. I think from memory it was 3 cobalt to launch the heat rocket. So let's launch one of those. Heat multiplier 1000, yeah, okay. Oosh. Go rocket, go! Feel like I'm SpaceX over here with the amount of rockets I'm launching. We want to launch maybe a plant rocket. That'll help us boost our bio stuff. Maybe a bit later. Seed spreader rocket. Let's boost our oxygen. So for that we need some bio stuff. We need a tree bark, we need a mutagen and a bacteria. I believe we picked up some bacteria somewhere. So we've got a bacteria, we actually have a mutagen, and we have tree bark, and we have 2 super alloys. Excellent. So we'll just go over there and we will launch our seed spreader rocket. Boosh. Excellent. We've got a couple more rockets that heavily boost our generation of stuff. Oh, it's so laggy when all these particle effects are overlapping. Alright, let's see what else we can build. Algae generators, well, we're lacking bioplastic nuggets, so we won't be able to build those. We did unlock T4 heater. We have iridium, we have all of the stuff we need for this. So we can definitely build that. Let's have a look. Yep. These are T4 heaters, right? I think so. Can't even, they're so massive I can't even hover over them. Cool. Heaters is fine. What we did want to build was another machine optimizer because we did find 2 pressure fuses. So now that uranium is sort of free, we can build as many machine optimizers as we have of these fuses, right? So we've got 2 pressure multiplier fuses. Let's see if we can't build 2 machine optimizers to take advantage of that. You'll see how powerful these are as well. Since we've got our uranium rods free, we have 2 explosives. We need 2 more, which is not a problem at all because we've got plenty of sulfur, we've got plenty of iridium, so we can build plenty of explosives. We need some iron and some cobalt, which is also not a problem at all. Great. So we've got these 2 drills. So let's just see if we can't build a couple of machine optimizers. We'll just chuck 2 right underneath them. That way they'll pick up some of those ones over there when they can, but they will prioritize. Well, so it is picking. Yeah, it's got 5 things in range, which is great, and that will greatly increase our pressure generation. Let's go have a look. Remember, everything was kind of even before we made these changes, and now you can see I think everything was sort of around the 200k mark, and you can see we're nearly generating 1 million NPAs now with that. So yeah, progressing along definitely. What I'd really like to do is build another heater over up here, and maybe like another one here. That way, because these things can support 5 machines, it would be really efficient if we can just build 5 of these heaters and then have all of our sort of multipliers here. So why don't we go ahead and do that? In fact, I might even build a room down there. Let's just see if we can't maybe build a couple of rooms. I like to keep everything nice and organized. So why don't we build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just thinking how I should do this. Maybe if I just build 2 rooms. What if I need titanium. Not silicon, silly me. So I want some platforms for my what if I move this over here? Try to center it as best I can. We'll move this over here. We'll move this over here, and then we'll build 1, 2 right there. That way these things, they can power 5 each, right? And we've got plenty of materials to do all that, because these things only need 2 explosive powder. So to build 2 more, I just need explosive powder and I need super alloy. I might need to go back to the super alloy area to grab some, and I think I'm out of iridium rods. But if you recall last episode, we raided that base and we got like a bunch of iridium rods over here. So we can just go back over here and quickly grab a bag full of goodies, and we'll be right back. Alright, we are back, and look at this bag full of goodies we've got. We have iridium for days. Why did I bring silicon? We got plenty of super alloy. Lovely. This was all from the raid that we did last episode. That huge ass underground base that we got lost and died in. Well worth it, because look at all this amazing stuff that we got. Hey guys. Don't forget your basic resources and drink water before we die in our base, embarrassingly again. I bet you guys get a big laugh every time I die, don't you? You horrible, horrible people. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are awesome. Alright, so what were we doing? We were building 2 more of these lovely things. Yeah, pinning is useful because it reminds me what we have to do. We need 4 of these, some explosive powder, which we need 2 of these for 4 sulfur. We'll make 2 explosive powder. And we need 6 super alloy, which we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 super alloy. Go back onto our roof. Let's grab out our heat multiplier fuse. We will chuck down 2 more T3 heaters. T4 heaters, my bad. Chuck it boosh right in the middle. Wish the game had better features for lining things up. You know, if you're like a little bit OCD, it's kind of hard to line this stuff up. We'll chuck down our machine optimizer, leaving room for some more machine optimizers, and then let's have a look. That has increased our heating to 250,000 heat. Excellent. But we can do better by adding more machine optimizers. Now, what are we lacking for this? I wonder how many we can build. Uranium rods, I think? Alright, we can build 2 at least. So we'll bring 4 iridium. Do we need 4 iridium? No, we just need 2 iridium. We need 4 sulfurs. We're running out of sulfur again, so we can go definitely grab more of that. We need 2 explosive. Oh wait, no, we need 2 explosive powder per. So we do need another 2 iridium and another 4 sulfur. And build another 2 explosive powder, and we are out of sulfur now. But that's fine, sulfur is not a problem. We did set up our miner for that. We will build a... Oh, we need another one of those. And we've got plenty of heat multiplier fuses, so we'll definitely go and do that. So look at that, 1, 2. And we can chuck in the heat multiplier fuses. You can see building these is a lot more value because you're utilizing your original infrastructure and just multiplying it out by 5. So each one of these I build is basically like building 5 of these 5 times. So it's like building 25 of these. And it uses a lot less power. So let's have a look at how much that increased it by. So you see we went from 200k to 580k. That is a lot more heat. How's our power going? we're running out of power, but is that even an issue for us? 5 quartz, 4 super alloy. Do we have another 5 quartz? Oh, we have so many quartz. We have so little issues with power now. Another 4 alloy. And that will let us build 2 more fusion reactors. Now, with all those fusion reactor goodies, look at this power we got. 3,000 kilowatts. How will we ever use that much power? Alright, that's fine. We're out of super alloy. Let's go check out how our super alloy generator is doing. Now, I'm going to have to catch this super alloy generator at a good time. That way we can bring back some super alloy rods that it's been making for us. But also we do want it, we do want to kind of have some loose super alloy as well, because the super alloy will, we do actually need singular super alloy. We don't just purely need rods. So hopefully we catch it at a good time where there is some spare super alloy in the generators and we can bring some back. Now, there will only ever be up to 8 super alloy, I think, in these boxes, and that is because every time there's 8, it's going to turn it into a rod until we run out of aluminum. So it's been probably like 20 minutes, so we will have a look at what this has done for us since the start of this episode. Well, it's probably been like 15 minutes. So you can see in this box, we have barely any super alloy. We're going to steal the super alloy. We're going to grab the trash. And we're running out of bag space. And we'll see how many rods it's made. It's only made 1 rod. Sad. Just drops stuff. So it's made 1 rod for us, and we've got some spare super alloy. So we'll grab that and take it back to base. Alright, we are back at our base. Let's quickly sort through this stuff. Keep the uranium in case I want to make some rocket engines. Put our super alloy away. We got 2 rods, so we can make 2 more super alloy, tier 2 ore extractors. And we'll definitely go do that. We just have to decide which 2 we want to make. I'm thinking we make one for sulfur, right? Because sulfur is going to be very useful for all those explosives. We kind of keep needing explosives a lot. So we should definitely make one for a second one for sulfur. That way every time we go, we can pick up a bag full of sulfur. And then I'm thinking we get one for uranium because we need uranium rods, right? I'm thinking we can always dismantle each one of these for 3 rods. But why do that? Why? When we have osmium. Alright, let's start with our... Alright, let's start with the one that we want for sulfur. And we'll go from there. I've ignored my iridium completely up till now. Cool, we're at our sulfur area. We will chuck down a second extractor here. Come on. This looks completely like a reasonable place to put an extractor. Why? Oh. There you go. Going at it from behind. Works. Alright. We've got sulfur going on. Oh, we just got the T2 machine optimizer. So we need to build that. Uranium rod. Obsidian. Alright. Excellent. The T2 machine optimizer lets you, I think it lets you do 8 machines at a time instead of 4. So it's definitely worth doing. Oh, we got so much stuff, we can't even bring it all back. I kind of want to just drop some material. I don't like dropping material in the world. I don't know, just me. I'd rather get rid of it. But because we have a bag full and I want to completely unload the osmium thing, we will have to just drop the materials for now. You know what I also like to do sometimes? Just for now, what we can do is boosh down a couple of storage boxes. We'll call this rubbish. I'm not going to call it rubbish, but we'll know in here is rubbish. That way, we can just bring back some sulfur with us, so we don't have to come back. Oh god, you know, I should have emptied. You know what? I'm silly. Do it the other way around. Grab the rubbish out of the extractors. Look how far we've progressed in this game. We're calling these basic resources rubbish now, instead of basic resources. And then we'll grab our sulfur. And just check the other one as well. Get rid of the rubbish. I think we did want to bring back some silicon, right? And we've just unlocked incubator. Excellent. So that's going to let us make stuff for insects. But I don't think we've unlocked all the stuff we need for insects yet, so we'll definitely start working on some bio. But I just want to set up some of my other things before I go ahead and do that. Alright, lovely, we've sorted our bags and we are ready to take the next step. What do we want to do? I'm happy with my pressure. We are generating so much pressure. Happy with my heat. Oxygen, we can generate more oxygen, but you know, everything that generates oxygen also starts generating biomass. So I want to start really amping up that biomass generation. At the moment, we have barely any plant generation. We've got 216 grams per second. I think it's about time we start focusing on our plants. So what do we have that generates the most plants? We have T2 algae generators and we have T2 flower spreaders. I think this is what we want to do. So we want to make a few more flower spreaders. So before we do that, we'll just harvest our stuff. It's a good segue because we have too many eggplants and we need to convert some of these eggplants into bio stuff. So let's make some fertilizer. I believe the recipe for fertilizer, I never remember, is algae, which we have plenty of. We haven't harvested yet. 6 algae and 2 sulfurs. We'll make some more fertilizer because we're about to need all that fertilizer. Let's see how much fertilizer we have. We're gonna make 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Make 4. Do we have enough super alloy to do that? We do not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can make 3. I think 3 is okay for now. Put these fertilizers back, and we just need water. Water we have plenty of. Take it straight out of my collectors. And we will put down a couple of spreaders. So I believe these things surrounding this thing is my flower spreader. But I think what I want to do I have plenty of space? I think I do. I can deconstruct that. Or deconstruct that without losing any materials? I can. Alright, I think I want to move this over here so it doesn't get confused. Where's a nice area to put our flower spreaders? So we kind of want to make it into a circle because we want to surround this with oxygen multiplier fuses eventually. So let's make a little circle of these oxygen generators. So we've got 5 now. And we definitely want to load these in with our golden seeds. So let's do that. Do I have any more awesome seeds, or am I just all Tusker seeds? We'll grab 2. I think I have more golden seeds. Where are my golden seeds? Are they in these? Yeah, okay. They're in my T1 spreaders. Oh, we got 3. Perfect. Need to put new seeds in there. I don't want to deconstruct the T1 ones yet since we do have a bunch of flower seeds. So we'll just put these Tusker seeds into the old ones, and we will put all the golden seeds into the new ones. Now, which one did I take it out of? Tusker seeds. No, I want to put it in, not take it out. Now we've got 3 more golden seeds, which will nicely fit in our 3 things here. Great, we've got a lot of oxygen generation. We want to take our oxygen multiplier and build another one. I think we have a bunch of fuses, right? Let's take another one of these and we will bring our uranium rod. I don't have a second uranium rod, but that's fine. We can do that a bit later, I guess. We'll just build the one for now. But I created this space because eventually we can have 8 of these in a circle, and then we can put these machine optimizers in the middle of them, and they should generate us plenty of oxygen. So I am now lacking uranium. So I think when we were deciding where to put our second, we have another super alloy rod. We were deciding where we should put our second extractor. I think maybe the uranium cave would be a good choice at this point. That way we don't have to keep deconstructing our power infrastructure to get uranium rods. So just make sure I brought everything I need. I want to drink some water before I go, and we will head over to our uranium cave. We'll pick up the uranium, and we will make rods. And you know what else I'm thinking is a good idea, but I don't have enough super alloy for it. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. I was thinking we could actually make an auto crafter there as well, which we will eventually end up doing. Did I bring the stuff I need for this? Yep. So we'll have 2 ore extractors, and then we'll build an auto crafter there that'll pump out uranium rods for us. So I don't think I need the raw uranium for very much. We need it for thrusters, but we can pick up plenty of thrusters ourselves. And look, if we ever need the raw material as well, what we can also do is just set up another extractor out of the range of the auto crafter, and that way it won't pick up the ingredients from that other extractor. That way you'll have your rods, and then you'll have your raw materials as well. But for now, let's just head over. This crack in the wall over here, if you guys will remember from a few episodes ago, we came over, we set up one T2 ore extractor. We will set up a second one now. Did I drink my water, or did I just grab a water? Right, I just grabbed a water. Excellent. Here we are. Plop that down. We've got uranium coming out. We've got plenty of uranium here that we'll just bring back home for now. And we will head off. When I go back, I will build my optimizer for oxygen. Alright, I'm back with a bag full of uranium. I just want to make one rod. I want to keep some spare uranium in case I need to make some thrusters. So we'll take our one rod. What else did we need for our machine optimizer? I don't want to make T2 yet because I don't have things that have 8 machines. So that's fine. We need explosive powder. Make 2 of those. Then I have cobalt. I just need an iron. Oh, I have the fuse? Yes. Cool. Drop a second machine optimizer over here, increase our oxygen generation, and we will head back to base and decide what to do next. Aluminum goes away. Let's do some storage organization. They should call this Storage Crafter 2024. So all we do is organize our storage. Great. Now we can have a look at our stuff. Our oxygen is generating at ludicrous amounts. Our plants. So I think being happy with all of this basic stuff means we can really focus down on plants. Now our plants is generating at barely anything because we don't have multipliers for plants. Well, we don't have a plant multiplier fuse yet, but that's fine. What we can make is plant rockets. Remember we said we would make plant rockets eventually? Well, the time has come. So you can see we have a plant, not seed spread rocket, but this plant rocket does a plant multiplier of 1250. Let's see what we need to make those. I think it needs something that we don't have at the moment. No, lerma seeds. Okay, so that's probably going to be our limiting factor, lerma seeds. But that's fine. Let's see what we got. And tree bark. We haven't been harvesting our tree bark, but we will definitely start doing that. Add it to our daily list of chores that we have to do. Take the tree bark from the biodome and put it into organics. So this is a good number, I guess. We can make 3 because we have 3 fertilizer. We have 3 of those, and I think we definitely have 3 lerma seeds. Oh, we don't have 3 lerma seeds. No, we only have 2 lerma seeds. That's fine. You know where we can get a 3rd lerma seed? Out in any one of our storage chests that we started with, like at the start of the game. You know how we made all these outposts and we decided not to bring stuff back with us because our bags were always full? Well, in there, I'm guessing somewhere has lerma seeds. Not here. But let's check. Now I'm regretting when we raided all these spaceships and every time we saw lerma seeds, we were like, oh, let's not take the lerma seeds, they're useless. You know what we shouldn't have taken is the Shenga seeds, because I don't think that they have any use. Definitely pick up all the lerma seeds. You need them for your seed rockets. I'm sure it'll be in, we'll find some in one of these outposts that we made. No, Pastera seeds. Lerma seeds. 2. Excellent. Alright, we've got our 2 lerma seeds. Let's head back home. Alright guys, we are back. I realized I'm out of super alloy. That's why I ended up bringing back some aluminum. I'm just gonna make some super alloy because we're gonna need 6 of these to make all the stuff we want. So if we just bring 6 of everything, we should be able to make the super alloy we need. I just was bragging, I think in this episode or last episode, about how we will never have to be doing this ever again, and here we are making super alloy. I guess it's not generating as fast as I need it to at the moment, but that's fine, that's fine. It'll catch itself up. No need to panic, guys, no need. I'm not panicking, are you panicking? That's fine. Alright, so we need 3 tree bark. I don't know why my silicon's in here. We just need 3 lerma seeds, need 3 fertilizer. We've got our 6 super alloy. Ah, right, 3 rocket engines. How many rocket engines do we have? We only have 1. But we can make 2 more, right? Rocket engines only need uranium. So I only need like 4 uranium. Oh, I need super alloys. Alright, that's fine. Game's trolling me. Super alloys and iridium rods. We make 2 more rocket engines. That means we need to make 2 more super alloys. And that should give us all the materials we need to launch 3 plant rockets. So, let's go. Plant rocket. Boosh. Plant rocket. Boosh. Plant rocket. Boosh. Look at that. Whee! Oh. Okay. They're in space, trust me, that they're working. They don't look like it, they look like they're on the ground, but I guarantee you they're working. See, we've got 3 plant rockets, and that's boosted our plants by 3750%, which is 37 times, I believe. Or 370 times, I have no idea. But either way, we were at barely any grams, and now we're at 13,000 grams. So our plants are coming along. But what does that give us? We don't have a thing that tells us what that unlocks. See, we got things that tell us. Oh, we do have things that tell us what that unlocks. It's in the biomass section. So you can see we got our T2 flower spreader from biomass generic unlocks. We're gonna get T2 food growers, tree spreaders, all this wonderful stuff. But specifically for plants, that's gonna let us unlock beehive next. So at 80 tons of plants, we will unlock beehives, and beehives will allow us to generate insects, which is sort of the next level. But in the meantime, we need more plants. So let's see if we can't build more things that generate us plants. We don't have bioplastic nuggets and we don't have alloy. Okay, that's fine. I think maybe we should build, you know what, this whole time we haven't even built our T1 biodome yet, have we? Yeah, needs super alloy for that too. Everything needs super alloy, excellent. But we have a lot of aluminum, so why don't we build our 3 super alloy? Believe it or not, we are running out of basic resources somehow. I forgot to even see what that rocket does. Let's have a quick look. The plant rocket increases moss spread, gives a global generation bonus by spreading bacteria from outer space. Alright, doesn't seem like it gives us anything. That's fine. Let's make our 3 super alloy. What else are we going to do with these basic resources? Anything anyway besides make super alloy. What else did we need for this biodome? We need everything. A lerma seed. We had a spare lerma seed, luckily. And we had, I don't think the biodome actually gives us oxygen. Like we need 100 oxygen right now. That'll be helpful. Cobalt. But let's just build it. It's a new building we haven't seen yet. So we should have built it ages ago, but I kind of know it doesn't do anything, hence I never built it. We will slap it on the back of this tree area, I think, if it lets us. Oh yes, it lets us. And you can see all it does is give us the biomass screen. It's the same screen. I honestly don't think this thing does anything. It says it's a perfect place to grow and plants and generate O2. So we've got a couple of plant tubes. I don't think we can put in anything in here. It's just the screen that tells us our biomass stuff, which our other screen can tell us. So I don't see much need of coming in here. We'll harvest our tree bark. Let's just do some basic admin around the base and we'll call it the end of the episode. We're running out of space for water. Let's see if we need to harvest our... Oh, we got our water filter. What a great way to cap off the end of the episode. Let's see what we need to build the water filter. Oh, it is here. Water filter. Bioplastic nuggets. You need mushrooms and silicon and water for. Alright. Let's see if we've got enough mushrooms to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see our mushroom generation is definitely lacking right now. We do not have enough mushrooms to constantly be making these bioplastic nuggets as much as we'd like. But that's fine. We need 2 silicon and 2 waters, right? Do we have water in here? Yeah, we do. Grab the make 2 bioplastic nuggets. Grab 2 aluminum and 2 more silicon. Oh, sorry, 1. Why am I grabbing 2 aluminum? I just need 1 aluminum. And let's make the water filter. This thing is absolutely amazing. So you can see we got our oxygen mask. That's gonna severely reduce our oxygen intake, and you can see because our terraforming stage has increased now, our oxygen depletion is gone down to negative 1.6 per second, so we can stay out in the wild even longer. But what's better is any water source we get up to, we can now just drink from it. Wow, we never have to carry around a water bottle ever again. As long as there is water nearby, we are sweet for oxygen and water. The only thing we need to worry about is food, and unfortunately I don't think this game offers any way to automatically harvest food from the atmosphere. Should be able to like go to any tree and just like eat an apple off it or something like that. But no, unfortunately it doesn't. We don't have that in the game yet. Devs, if you're listening, add that feature, please. Alright, we're good for that. We need to increase our plant biomass, and we don't have much good equipment to do that besides building more flower spreaders, and unfortunately we can't build more flower spreaders because we are short on super alloy. So maybe next episode what we'll do is we will go and explore the world a little bit more. We'll probably check out the other areas, and we'll bring some explosives with us in case there's any more awesome wrecks that we can find. But for now I'll just do some very basic admin stuff while we sign off this episode. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. If you've been sticking with this series, I hope you've been enjoying it. Any feedback you'd like to leave me, anything you like, you dislike, just feel free to leave it in the comments. I promise you I'll read it all and I'll incorporate any useful feedback, good or bad, into my videos. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next episode. Alright, have a good day, guys.